back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Can you believe it? I think this is the first vegan empties of 2020. I think. I could be wrong, but I think the last one I did was over during Vlogmas actually, and so it's been a minute. But if you are newer to my channel, you may not even know what I'm talking about. What is a vegan empties? Well, rewind about 5 years when beauty empties like just took off, and that was the thing. I watched them all. I loved them. So then after we went vegan, I thought it would be cool to incorporate the same kind of idea, but do it for vegan-friendly products that we have used up and what our thoughts are on them, where you can find them, would we get them again? That's what it was at the time. And now fast forward, I think we're on like number 40 of doing this, which is so cool because it just tells us that there are so many vegan products out there now, which is just awesome. Now this used to be like one of your favorites of mine that I would do, and it's been, like I said, a little while since I've done one last. So please hit that thumbs up button if you still want to see these going forward. I'm happy to do them. And if you are newer to my channel, I hope you hit that subscribe button. Don't miss any future videos from me. I'd love to have you come along, and I do have an entire playlist dedicated to these videos already if you want to check that out as well. But let's just get into this. I hope you enjoy. All right, so first one I finished up, and this is actually a recent one. I showed it on, I believe, last week's vlog, the peanut and crispy noodle salad kit from Trader Joe's. Delicious, we loved it. Now, just quickly to tell you what is in it, I do think this is a fairly new product to Trader Joe's as well, but it has a blend of cabbage, romaine lettuce, peanuts, carrots, celery, fried rice noodles, green onion, and cilantro with a peanut and lime dressing. The only thing I will say about it that may not be a favorite for some of you, one, cilantro. You either love it or hate it, although I gotta tell you guys, I've always told you I don't like cilantro. It tastes like soap. Why would you eat it, right? I'm kind of shifting. It's not official, but it's kind of happening. There is a little bit of cilantro in here as it says, and it's really not that much though, guys. But I understand. I do understand it has a distinct flavor, and you either love it or hate it. I get it. But also the dressing in here too is a little bit it's not spicy, but there is a little kick to it. So you may or may not love that too. But overall, I loved it and would definitely get it again and recommend it. It's really good. It was super fresh. And we paired it up with, ooh, I don't know if I have that package anymore. I'll put a picture here, but we paired it up with the Nasoya tofu dumplings. Oh, those are delicious too. I do still have the Thai flavored ones of those. I'm excited to get into those too. Maybe tonight. Anyway, we paired that together, and that was like the perfect combination. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it, and again at Trader Joe's. By the way, the Nasoya tofu dumplings, I got those at Winco, but someone just told me too that you can find them at Target. Okay, so the next one is the Morningstar Farms Tex-Mex Burger. I feel like I have tried like every single burger out there, like veggie burgers over the years, right? And I feel like this has actually been around a long time, but I'm just now trying it. I really enjoyed it. Now it does say 4th pound too, so these are a little bit bigger patties than most out there. Just to give you a little bit of the nutrition on it too, 180 calories per patty. You get 4 in here, by the way, and 7 grams of fat, 28 carbs, 9 from fiber though, and 11 grams of protein. I really enjoyed this, but what I did with it was I actually like cooked it up and then chopped it up and put it into a tofu scramble, like that Tex-Mex like flavor with a tofu scramble. It was so good. It went really well together. But technically I have not had this on its own in a burger form, but I do that a lot actually. You guys know too, if you follow me already, that like boca patties, the basic boca patties, I have those so often, but I never have it as a burger. I always just make it like one, cut it up and put it like on a salad, in a wrap. I just don't do burgers that much. It's really weird. But I really did enjoy this. I don't remember 100% where I did get this one, but this brand in general is very popular. So you should be able to find it at multiple places. I know Morningstar is at Walmart. I believe even Winco had this too. I think Target might even have this, but I might have even gotten this at Sprouts. I just cannot remember. I've actually had it for a while. We'll just wait for that jet. Okay, so the next one is the Crazy Go Nuts Maple All Natural Gourmet Walnuts. Now, I talk about these often. I do have it linked below, and I do have a coupon code for you if you are interested that will give you a discount at checkout. And I love these walnuts, you guys. They're so good. I mean, they're so good on their own, but I love incorporating these into baking different items. I pretty much do that every time now. And I'll put a picture here, actually, of the last thing I made with these ones specifically. It was kind of like a blend of like a banana bread with these maple walnuts in it. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I have the recipe for that, in fact. But I love this company. It's a local company actually to us. We're in Fresno, California, and actually she's in Fowler, California, which is like 10 minutes away. So I say local, but she's super sweet and she's really grown a lot, and I love supporting her. And I think you guys should definitely check it out. You will not be disappointed. There are so many flavors and they're all delicious. My favorite is probably the oatmeal cookie flavor, and Nate's favorite is the espresso flavor, which is kind of funny. You'd think me, coffee lover through and through, would like that one the most. And don't get me wrong, I like it, but the oatmeal cookie, that one's so good. So yeah, but these maple ones were awesome in baking. So just to point that out, I love them. Anyway, next one I have here is the Nature's Path Organic Love Crunch Granola. I got this at Winco recently and it's gone. It was a dark chocolate macaroon flavored. Basically, it was like little chocolate granola chunks with good shreds of, pretty good size actually, of coconut shreds in it. It was delicious. It really was. And then, not that Nate knows this because I picked them all out. Anyway, you do it too. Then these little shards of chocolate pieces in there too. So good. What girl doesn't love chocolate? But I don't remember being that big into chocolate. Now I feel like give me all the chocolate. Like it's like a thing. I don't know, but I gotta tell you, this was delicious. And I feel like I found this on a whim. I told you guys that when I hauled it for Winco. It was like on an end cap, like someone put it in the wrong spot. It wasn't even over by granola. And I grabbed it because it looked delicious and it is vegan, which is always a plus because sometimes they slip honey into granola. You gotta be careful with that. And I just have not seen this anywhere else though, but I know Nature's Path is super like popular, so maybe I've just missed it, but I lucked out at Winco for this one and I highly recommend you get your hands on it. It was good. If you are not new to my channel, you guys know also that the edamame pasta in general is probably one of our favorite go-tos for a like pasta alternative. We love it. I love the macros on it. I actually really love the flavor. There was a time that I did not. It was just very different. If you're going from a traditional pasta over to it, you're gonna be like, what is this? Like, it's different. It is. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But if you give it some time and you keep playing with it and do different things with it, I think you'll really learn to like acquire a taste for it. I love it. We go through a lot of these. Now, I've shared it many times, but I did want to just point this one out. I got this one at Aldi, and it's a Simply Nature brand, which I believe is like kind of their like known brand there. And when I got it, I was hopeful that it was going to be just like the rest of them that we have tried. I want to say it's Explore Cuisine or something like that for the one we normally get, which you can pretty much find anywhere. I wanted to see if it was comparable, so that's why I saved this for you guys. And it was identical. I would have never known otherwise if it was in the other box, you know? So definitely recommend. I love it. 24 grams of protein in per serving, which is amazing. 180 calories for that 24 grams of protein, 3.5 grams of fat, 20 carbs, but 13 from fiber. This is a staple, my friends. Like, this is it. We eat this often, love it. On that same kick from Aldi, I actually got these single mini, like, so you got 6 of them in here of these little mini hummuses. I think I actually have one left. Just double check the date on that. You know what? It's the 26th. I have one more day. It's mine. I got these because a lot of you mentioned that at Aldi you're really a big fan of their hummuses. And I just got the classic one, and I want to say in the 6-pack singles like this, I think they had it in a roasted red pepper or a garlic one, which is pretty like those are pretty popular flavors for hummus. I loved it. It was delicious. And I just went with the classic. And lately, I've been really just enjoying classic hummus. I used to always buy like the garlic one because if it's garlic, you always buy garlic, right? And I don't know, the classic has just been really, really good. We used to buy hummus a lot and we kind of got away from it, and now I'm kind of like incorporating it back in, just something different, and I love it. Okay, let's talk about it again one more time. I wasn't even going to include this because we did a video completely dedicated to this product. So usually when I do that, I don't really save the packaging if it's got its own moment. But because I've gotten some feedback from that video, I did this about 2 weeks ago, I think it was now, the Trader Joe's protein patties, the plant-based burgers. We did a side-by-side against the Beyond Burgers. I gotta say, if you guys saw that, yes, our reaction was kind of priceless. Like, we wear emotion on our sleeve. There's no hiding it. We were not a fan of this at all. However, after again getting the feedback from some of you, a lot of you agreed, but then a lot of you said too that, you know, you did like it, but you found that if you like kind of fillet it in half, it cooked up a little bit better. And based on what you saw from what we did do, it looked like it was still just not cooked enough. And I agree. I do agree with that. Now, we followed the instructions on here. And I mean, I think we did what we were supposed to do, but it could have stood to go longer. But we did it even like a couple minutes longer than it says to anyway. All I'm saying is I think that although this is not a favorite for me, I bet it could be a little bit better had we gotten it cooked a little bit longer too. Anyway, I probably wouldn't get it again still, but I did want to give you that feedback still. I'll link that video below though if you want to see kind of how it cooked up side by side to the Beyond Burger if you're interested. Okay, next one is actually from Aldi as well. The Lovin Fresh is the brand. I had never seen these before like anywhere, but they're protein wraps. This was the red pepper hummus, like basically tortilla wraps. And you got 12 grams of protein per wrap, and they were a good size, guys. That was the cool part. Like, they were actually, you know, sometimes they'll say like low calorie, this and that, low carb, but yeah, because it's like the size of my palm, right? And this was actually really like big, and so I was excited to like try this out. It's 120 calories per wrap, 3 grams of fat, 17 carbs, 10 from fiber, 12 grams of protein. I'm just telling you on some of these items because I know some of you, like to know the macros too. But I gotta say, I think I showed this on a vlog one night, just made like a wrap real quick. It was not bad. It was not bad at all. In fact, I would totally get them again. I do have another one though right now in my freezer of just like the plain flavored one. But with that said, this being that it's the red pepper hummus, I didn't find it like had a ton of flavor. That's my only thing. Like, I still think it's a really good like option for a tortilla and still to up your protein if that's something you're looking to do. But it could have had a little more to it for me. But it was really like, it bended nicely, you know how some of them too, they just fall apart as soon as you try to wrap it. It didn't do that. So I did like it, I did. And you got, I think 6 in here? Yeah, 6 in here. It was affordable, and again at Aldi. But I've not seen these anywhere. Let us know in the comments if you have somewhere else, because again, I was super excited to come across this, and I still haven't seen it anywhere else since. I've mentioned this one recently. I saved the lid for it, but the Follow Your Heart dairy-free sour cream. This is a miss, my friends. No good. I love the brand though. I'm super happy with the brand. In fact, the Follow Your Heart ranch dressing is one of Nate's favorites. It's very good. It's one of the best out there, I think. And what else too? I like their shredded cheeses, their block cheeses, or their spiced ones are really good too. Again, overall, very good brand. But yeah, this was a miss. The texture was okay. I'll give it that. It was okay. But no. Sour cream is one of those, like, it's hard maybe to mimic then, but it just was a miss. I can't even really describe the flavor. It just was not sour cream. And I had mentioned to you guys so far, like, my favorite out there, I think anyway, is actually the tofutti one. That one's been around a very long time, and I do really enjoy it for sour cream. I had also mentioned that I do not really like the tofutti cream cheese, so just be careful with that one. But yeah, this was definitely a miss for us. We won't be getting that one again. Okay, next one. This was actually from Costco, and again, I'm on my little chocolate kick recently, but this is the Nature's Garden Heart Healthy Trail Mix. I loved this blend. It was a really nice blend, and it was vegan. Again, sometimes these blends can be really tough when they throw in chocolate because they're not like the vegan kind, you know? But this was a blend of walnuts, raisins, cranberries, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and dark chocolate chunks, and I lived for those dark chocolate chunks. I loved making cereal bowls. I got really back into my kick of making those again when I got this because it was so good in it. So I would make like dice up a banana, an apple, put some cinnamon, some hemp seeds. I'm giving the rundown here. Sometimes I do extra peanut butter because why not? And I would put a handful of this in there too, and then milk over top. So good, so good. I actually got through this really fast. Again, Costco, totally would get it again. Just gotta be careful. Creeps. Okay, last item is kind of an interesting one, also from Costco, but I think at multiple places now. I have kind of a love-hate with this. And let me explain why. We got the big package here of the liquid IVs. You may have seen these going around now. Liquid IV has really taken off in the sports world. We'll say it's basically a drink mix, a powdered mix that you use for like getting extra electrolytes. It's really good while working out or even after or even before. I mean, really you can have it anytime, but it just helps keep you hydrated. If you're someone that spends a lot of time outside in the sun, you'll probably really enjoy this. It'll just help, again, keep you from, not getting dehydrated. That's the worst thing. This is in the passion fruit flavor, but what's funny about that is, I remember this because of the event that it was back in June. That's why I remember, it was our first Spartan race, and that was my first exposure to this, where I tried it out, and it was like a lemon one, and I hated it. They had them there though, and I was like, well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get anything I can, right, to help me through this. And I remember I tried that and I was like, it was awful. And then we saw that they came to Costco, but it was a different flavor, and it happened to be the passion fruit one, and we took a chance. And this flavor is much better. It's actually really good. I do like it. So then fast forward to October, I had the big Spartan race, the long one. And we knew at that time we wanted to bring these with us. And because we were just so scared of getting dehydrated. It's happened to people. It happens frequently, actually, towards the end even of this 13-mile trek up a mountain. Well, the last thing you want is at mile 11 to tap out and stop sweating. That means you are completely dehydrated. It's happened to people. And so we wanted these and we stocked up on them. But here's why I think I have a love-hate with it, my friends. So when that race happened, we took a lot. And I think I overdid it. So you know how when you run, it's not always the best idea. As much as you want water, you gotta kind of be careful with how much you drink, because when you run, what happens is it starts sloshing around in your stomach. It feels terrible, or you get like that side cramp because you got too much water in you. Well, I had that pretty much the whole race. Now I still did it. But I didn't really drink all that much water, but everything that I was drinking was this. And I don't know, but I just kind of like correlate that back to this, being this did that to me. I don't know, but it was good. I got through it, so, love, hate. Nate still uses these though. He really likes them. Here's the thing though, in my opinion, I will tell you, it's kind of got a lot of sugar in it. It's got 11 grams in one stick. You just kind of pour it into your bottle that you're using, right? And it's 50 calories per thing. Not the end of the world, but if you were to have this just for the sake of, enhancing your water and not really exercising or what have you, I think there's much better alternatives out there for that, But again, if you are athletic, you're working out a lot, I actually think this can really help you out. Like I said, it's just kind of like I see this and I have memories, flashbacks. But let me know if you've tried it, what you think of it. Do you notice a difference? We definitely do. And I am so scared of dehydration that, you do what you gotta do. Anyway, that was my final product. product this month. Now I try to do these monthly, but sometimes that just doesn't happen based on if I don't have enough products to share with you guys. But I will continue to accumulate more items, and if it's still a video you still want to see something like this, then I will definitely do another one for you guys in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!